hard to see you from here. A good vok to you all, and what a wonderful Shabbos it was. Thank you so much. It was such a pleasure to be with you. We're one family. It felt like one family. And I welcome all the new guests for tonight who are part of our family. Thank you for being here tonight. I also want to just thank Rabbi Foyer, who also was, I don't know if he's in the audience tonight, but what a schus and an honor, a kavod it has been to have you and the rabbis with us for this Shabbos and for the rest of the program. Thank you so much for joining us. You know, when I was a bacha at Eshet Torah, Thursday evenings were a very exciting time because 7 o'clock Thursday evening we knew most weeks the Rosh Hashiva would come in and he's going to give us a Musha Shmuz on the Parsha, and it was exciting. It would give us clarity, would fire us up. I remember one time he came in and he looked at us and he said something was a little unusual. He said, I can't for the life of me understand why it's still raining. Why what? Why it's still raining. Thought, maybe someone should tell the Rosh Hashiva it's the winter, it rains in the winter, He said, if you're looking at me incredulously, there's something you should all know yourselves. That we all read the Shema every day. The first paragraph is talking to us as individuals. The second paragraph is talking to us as an And we read in the second paragraph of the Shema that if we do the Ratzon Hashem as an it will rain. But Hishamru lachem pen yiftel levavchem v'sartem v'adatem lehim acherim v'hara'af Hashem bachem v'yatzar es hashamayim v'lo yichyem atah. Hashem is going to close the heavens and there's not going to be any rain. Because how can it be if 90% of our brothers and sisters don't even understand they're part of Am Yisrael? They don't even understand that the Almighty gave us a Torah on Har Sinai. How can it be that we're doing His will? How can it be that it's still raining? Such is the Rachamim of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. I mentioned before, we're Zocher to have Rabbi Yehuda here, Rabbi Yehuda Weinberg, the Rosh Hashiva's son. And people may well know that it's at his bris, the Sundek who came, at Eshet Torah in the base medrash was Rav Shach. And Rav Shach looked around the base medrash and he saw the different people. And he said to Rav Noach, that guy over there, he's a Baal Tshuva? And Rav Noach said, yeah. That guy who's steiking away over there is a Baal Tshuva? He said, yeah. And that guy at the back who he said, yeah. And in praise of Rav Noach, he said, if one man can kill 6 million Jews, Mida Tova is Meruba. Hashem's chesed is so much greater. How much more so one man can save 6 million Jews? And that compliment to Rav Noach, that one man can save the world and bring back the Jewish people, which he was seeing with his eyes. But it's not just true of Rav Noach, it's true of every single one of us. Because the Mishnah tells us in Sanhedrin that everybody is obligated to say, Bishvili nivra olam, the world was created for me. It's my world. It's my world because Hashem thinks I'm chashav enough to create the whole world for me. And it's my world because the whole world is just teeming with pleasure for me. He wants to just give me the greatest goodness in this world and in the next. But it's my world because I'm responsible for that world. Me alone. And we understand that. We from Jews understand that we as a people made a bris, a covenant with the creator of the universe to represent him. in this world to be a mamleches kohanim v'goy kadosh. We made that commitment, and we made it as an And we understand that if 90% of our brothers and sisters are not part of that, we're not doing the job. And we understand that it's our responsibility to bring them back. And we understand that if the Almighty asks us to bring them back, the job can be done. And we understand if the Almighty is going to help us, if He will help us, we can surely do it. And for sure, He's ready to help us. So what's needed to bring back the so many Yidden that are so far away? We have to show the Almighty that we want it, and that we want it bad enough. And more than that, but if we do it together, we can't fail. If we have achdus, and we know from Chazal that King David, who was a great leader, lost his battles. And Chazal tell us King Achav, who was a terrible Rasha, an evil person, was successful. Why? Because King David and the generation of King David, they spoke Lashon Hara, whereas in the generation of Achav, they did not. Such is the power of unity, that when we love each other and we care about each other, we have the power of the Almighty behind us. And more than that, that Rashi explains in Vayikra, that he says, V'radfu mikem chamisha mea, umeya mikem revava, that 5 people can chase 100, but 100 will chase 10,000. And Rashi says the math doesn't add up. If 5 will chase 100, then what was that saying? Then 100 should chase 2,000. But what does our Torah say? Right? 100 will chase 10,000. Why? Right? As Rashi explains, Eina doma muatim ha'osim esatora lemurabim ha'osim esatora. It's not similar. A few people who try to do the Torah. If it's a lot of people doing it together, that has exponential effect. And more than that, the Parshas, in Parshas Noach, by the Dor HaFlaga, we know that the people built a Migdal Bavel. They were united. Vayom Hashem heim am echad v'safa achas. They were all united. Says the pasuk, V'ata lo yibatzem mehem kol asher yizamu la'asos. Nothing's going to stop them from carrying out their will because they're united. And if that's the case, ladies and gentlemen, for something that's bad, that they wanted to fight the Rabboni Shalom, how much more so if we together want to do the Ratzon Hashem to bring back our brothers and sisters, if we do it together with Achdus, how much more so there's going to be nothing that can stop us. This is what the Torah, ladies, is saying to us. It's not a nice thing, it's not a nice thought, it's the emes, it's the truth. Our brothers and sisters are waiting for all of us here together tonight to work together with Achdus to reach out. But how, you ask me? So you heard what my dear friend and colleague and role model, Yossi Friedman, said, which is, there are 3 things that we're offering here. Minimally, you can do your own thing, but do one of these, everybody here. Learn one-on-one with someone. You're going to speak more about that soon. Or join a trip with us. You're going to have a lot of fun anyway. So enjoy it. Be a part of it. Or minimally, give a shalach manos. They're outside. How many shalach manos do you give to people who have had shalach manos before? Give someone to someone who may never have had. And I'm saying to you, all my staff said, Rabbi Sampson, tell them every single person here should take a shalach manos and give it to someone who's less affiliated. Come on, wouldn't that be achdus? If we all did that, if we all do these things. So I'm saying to you, my dear friends, it's been a very inspiring Shabbos. The closeness, the unity we feel, we have it. We just have to do something. We just have to care enough. Caring means caring enough to do. So I'm asking you, please, do something, yeah? Learn with someone. Come on a trip, but minimally. Take a shalach manos. Make a commitment. If we all did that together, There's no stopping us. I believe if we all did that together, this will be the change in Klal Yisrael, and Bezrat Hashem will see the whole Jewish people coming back to the Ribono Shalom, Mashiach, Keynote, B'mheira, B'yameinu. Amen. You may have seen the film on Friday showing about our honoree that we have for this event, for this Project Inspire convention, and at this convention we're honoring Dr. Larry and Ann Newman. Larry, it's always a great pleasure to see you in your office, where you're a busy doctor and you make time for me in between patients to learn some Torah together. I think we've recalled your office the Beis Medrash. And I want to say, I don't just come and give you a few Divrei Torah, but I love your Divrei Torah, and it's incredible to see how a photographic memory works together with Torah to produce Chidushei Torah that I've never heard of before. It's amazing. But not only that, you and Anne, the chesed, the warmth and care that you have for everybody, for every Jew and every cause, and also the covered and the derech erech you show for all peoples of the world is absolutely amazing and goes beyond. And I thank you for being such special people and for being supporters of Project Inspire. We'd like you, therefore, to come up and receive a reward from us. And Rabbi Trop is going to read the inscription on the award. Thank you, everybody.